It's early in the season, and I think guys are just trying to find their rhythm, lines trying to match up and things like that, and, find what's working for us. And, I think it's going to turn around here soon, and, we just got to keep working hard and get through it together.
What's frustration level? How do you guys deal with it? It's early in the season, but it's 5 goals in 4 games.
Well, they won a championship last year, so guys know how to handle these situations. And, hockey's a game of ups and downs. So, right now we're a little down, but like I said, I think we're going to get through it and just keep working.
Right. And you were a part of it a little bit last year. How do you try and kind of fit into the role, especially as you're having a little bit of a tough time right now? What do you try and do?
I'm just trying to do whatever I can to help the team win and whatever coach needs me to do. Playing with Espo and Elks right now, we're just working hard. So all we can do right now is just bring some energy and try to create chances. And it worked out tonight. So
yeah, and let's talk about that part. Let's go and getting that feed from and getting that first goal.
Yeah.
Take me through that.
No, I felt great. You're here for a couple of months working hard through camp and stuff. So to get that first goal is something that I'll always remember, and I'm glad it happened. But I wish we could have got the win.
I mean, we're frustrated. I think. There's things we can clean up for sure in our game. I mean, a game like tonight, we're in the box too much. A lot of turnovers. They're mistakes that are costing us. We're giving what other teams are getting, and we're giving it to them, and that's something we have to clean up. I mean, it's not an effort thing. Everyone's working hard for sure, but we got to execute better for sure.
Is part of it chemistry as far as, there's been a lot of changes, especially on the blue line?
You get to a lot of new guys. A lot of these guys have been here. Were here last year. They know the room. They were here last year during the run and have stepped up, and a lot of those guys have done pretty well too. I mean, they've been contributing consistent every night. So I think as a group we have to be better and execute better on a nightly basis to string together some wins.
As a veteran guy with a lot of the young, I mean, there's kind of like this transition period going on the D side.
Yeah.
How do you play that as a veteran on your side?
Well, I mean, we got a couple of young guys that are coming in that got a lot of skill. They're good players, and I'll try to be there for them as much as I can. Like some guys were when I was growing up, like Doug Janik. I mean, Greg Amadio was here. Those guys were here when I was first coming into pro, and they helped me turn me into a good pro. And I think if I can do the same thing for them, they'll have long careers. I mean, they're obviously have the talent for sure. So anything I can help with them and the other older guys that are here, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah. Turning back to the game for more and more, when you have this kind of stretch, I mean, right now, do you preach the patience, or is it at a point where something needs to be said?
I think we've always been a group that's not gotten too high or too low. I think there's concern for sure. The guys know that, and I think we'll take it upon ourselves to show up tomorrow and work and get ready for this weekend, because it's obviously huge. I mean, we don't want to be blowing these points like we have been the last couple of games. So we have a staff that prepares us, and we as players have to be better.
Well, we can't take 3-4 minute power plays in a night against a team like that where they have a lot of skill, and they'll hurt you, and that's what happened. We have a 1-0 lead, and all of a sudden we take these penalties after we turn over the puck. That's the biggest thing. If we turn over the puck, now we're playing defense, now we're reaching, now we're taking penalties. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if we manage a puck properly, that doesn't happen. We get it in deep, and we can provide some offense. But we're shooting ourselves in the foot with this. So we take a penalty. Our penalty kill was really strong. But the thing is, you give a team like that a 5-on-3, they're going to capitalize, and that's what happened. Mm-hmm. And it's all of a sudden it becomes a 2-1 hockey game, and they score a third one. We're not getting enough out of some guys. That's the bottom line. We're not generating enough offense.
Is this the kind of game where it's a matter of chemistry, or do you just throw it as it's a one game kind of thing?
Well, I don't know. I mixed up with the Lions in the third period, just to try to get some kind of jump. But once again, we took a 4-minute penalty, and so we have to kill that off, which we did, and then you get the Lions going again. But it's been consistent. There's been 2 Lions that have been playing well. The other 2 have not, mm-hmm. or have not been. They've been playing hard and they're not as consistent as they have to be, and we need those guys to step up. And they will. I'm sure it's going to happen, but we have to have it happen now because we can't let this slip and dig ourselves a hole like we did 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's interesting because last year was in hindsight relatively a breeze. You didn't really have too many obstacles.
Yeah,
2 years ago you did at the season. So, what do you do when you're faced with an obstacle like this?
Well, we're facing adversity early, and we got to address some things tomorrow and clear the air with everything. I don't know what I'm going to do in practice tomorrow. I'm going to sleep on it and see how I feel in the morning, but we definitely have to get some things straightened out. And, we're putting a lot of pressure on our goaltenders by not scoring goals. So we have a bit of a different team. We have some guys that are out, but that's not an excuse. The guys that are in the lineup have to get the job done, and, it's right now, I don't know, you have to get to the bottom of it tomorrow.